Hi friends. Hi friends. If you are new here, which some of you are, my name is Madeline. Welcome to my channel. Thank you to everyone who followed me from Desert Bus and came over here to subscribe to my tiny channel. I was really overwhelmed by that. I left that evening to catch another ferry from Victoria to Vancouver, and when I looked at my email, I had like over 50 something notifications for new subscribers. In the end, it came to about at least 100 more than when I left for the island that morning, so thank you so much. That was really, really exciting and also really heartwarming. I'm just so grateful. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you don't know what Desert Bus for Hope is, it is a charity fundraiser where some really good people play a really boring video game for a very long period of time in order to raise money for a children's charity organization called Child's Play. They stream it every year. This is their 12th year, and by the time I edit this and upload this, it will have been completed. I will just put the total of how much they raised just this year alone up here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a pretty high number. Moving right along, this is the third installment of the Modern Renaissance chapter of Get the Most Out of Your Palette. I actually had a pretty good time putting this together. It was not as much of a struggle as it usually is. I think so far this is my favorite look from this palette. If you want to know how I got to here using this, keep on watching. Let's get started. Oh, hey there. I'm really digging this new setup. I think it looks really good. Get a little more distance, some depth. How about that aperture? Some good stuff. Figure since I just got a whole bunch of new subs, hello, I should film something soon so that you guys don't go away. We're gonna keep rolling right along with this bad boy. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and you haven't seen the rest of the series yet, I will leave that playlist somewhere up here. I started this sort of at the beginning of my channel, actually. I started this consumer conscious series called Get the Most Out of Your Palette because I felt like I was constantly buying things but not using them. These palettes were left unused in my collection. Today we are going to do look number 3 with the Modern Ren. We've hit up quite a few of these shades already. I don't necessarily know what direction I'm going in today, but my eye is gravitating toward this color today. It's not the brightest shade in the palette, but it is like the most vibrant. It has the most vibrancy. I really want to play with that today, so I think we're gonna go in with that and we'll just figure out the rest from there. Also, still playing around with eyeshadow primers. I'm like not sold on just using concealer, and I'm not too crazy about the Urban Decay primer potion. So I'm still on the hunt, but I figured maybe I could like use this opportunity to dip back into something that I haven't used in a while, which I used to use all the time because Nikki Tutorials told me to. I'm going to go back into my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot and see if that actually will give me a nice opaque base. I'm just gonna go in and tap this onto the lids just to give me a nice blanked out space. I already went ahead and did my base off camera. I've done those steps a lot on camera for you guys. You can always go back and watch anything else I've done recently. It's all the same stuff, the same steps. Actually my last video testing out new products will probably be your most up-to-date version of my base routine. I am wearing the Light Illusion foundation again today, and also the Milk Makeup setting powder as well. So far so good. I've used them a couple times now and I'm getting better results now that I know how to get the god dang product out of the stupid thing. I literally have no idea what I'm gonna do now. That's about as far as I got in my head. I really want to go in with that color Love Letter today just because it's speaking to me. It's like one of the only shades that we haven't really showcased yet. I feel like it deserves a spotlight for sure. I want to try going straight in with it. I know this didn't go well the first time. I tried this technique. You can roast me if it doesn't work out this time. You can. I give you full permission to do that. But I am going to take my Pro 8E, tap into it, and just hope for the best. I don't know, we're gonna try and stamp out a little shape. Maybe it'll work and maybe it won't, but as we do on this channel, we try new things. I want to kind of do like a winged out shape. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna take this all the way into here. Yeah, I really want that intense pigment to shine through. A lot of you wanted me to showcase something a little bit more avant-garde, a little bit more bold. I'm just trying to deliver what you want. I like where this is going. It's fun. Definitely bold. I think I'm gonna try and blend out all those edges, and I'm having a hard time deciding which direction to go. Like, do I kind of go in this area, in this region, or do I kind of keep going in sort of the cool direction and use Buon Fresco? I don't know. Let's use Buon Fresco. Yes. Taking an M514, lightly grazing the edges of this shape. Oh yeah, I really like that now. For a second I was like, oh, this is gonna be a weird one. I'm going to grab a little bit more of Love Letter. Make sure that the blend is really nice between the two colors. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do instead of a cut crease, I think I'm just going to keep it sort of a soft no edges look, which is kind of what I am more or less just gravitating towards in general these days. Kind of loving how like painterly it feels. I don't know, in this world of hard edges right now, it's nice to be a little soft. Yeah, I'm really liking the color palette. I'm glad I went in the cool tone direction. I think I'm just gonna take a little bit of Vermeer, see how the shadow performs just with your finger. That is so pretty. That worked out real nice. Okay, I like the shape of this one better than this one right now. I think I just took it a bit too far, but I am going to clean that up in a sec. I'm going to do the same thing I did in my last Modern Renaissance tutorial and take a little bit of antique bronze here and just try and like buff out the edges between the two colors. I just really like how they melt together. I've actually never used antique bronze just on its own by itself as like an all over the lid shade. I've just never used it that way before. Well, now I know what video number 4 is going to be. Yeah, I kind of like that little spotlight. It's not too harsh or overbearing, but it is. It's cute. Man, symmetry is real hard. Yeah, I can live with that. I'm going to do a wing. I don't really feel like doing it on camera, but this video is going to be so short, so I feel like I should. While I wait for one of those lashes to dry, let's just do a big fat wing with the Fenty Beauty Flyliner because it's really good. Time for some mascara. Guess I should go in with Kush on the top. I'm still not through that tube. I have switched to a different mascara for the bottom lashes though because it just got too crazy. This mascara is great, but it's like thick with 2 C's. It just kind of clumps up all my bottom lashes and then transfers. It's still doing a pretty good job of my upper lashes though. Given the choice though, I don't think I will repurchase this mascara. It just doesn't beat Lights Camera Lashes. It's the perfect formula for my lashes, so I still stand by it being my favorite mascara of all time. Time for a Larche. I never do this on camera. I have a mirror right here, by the way. I'm looking down into it. These are Luminara by Rouge and Rogue. They are my favorite lash brand in general. I'm gonna do all of those steps just on the other eye and be right back. I'm watching Desert Bus intermittently between takes. The fact that they're so close to 5 million lifetime is like, that's just an unfathomable number. So great job. We're kind of nearly there. We're going to finish up the lower lash line. I'm just gonna go right back into Love Letter and really just like go to town on the lower lash line. Saw Raw Beauty Christy do this with the new Huda Beauty Nudes palette. It just looked so pretty. I wanted to join in. As far as the mattes in this palette go, this might be my favorite one. I'm gonna take Buon Fresco and soften the edges a bit. Kind of like how bruisey the tone of that light purple shade is. Kind of gives everything a little bit of a grungy vibe. That's it for eyeshadow, which is surprising. Usually videos in this series encounter a couple more roadblocks than this, but this was pretty simple, pretty easy to execute. It required a bit of blending, but other than that, let's just finish up the face. I still don't know what eyeliner I want to use for this look. I think I want to take my nude colored liner from ColourPop and just pop that in the waterline. Although I wish I had a color in between this one and white. Something that was just like a touch lighter but not white, because the white's just like really extreme. Let's do some blush and highlight. I've already contoured, obviously. These have just been my favorite blushes right now. I just keep reaching for these because they're just beautiful matte blushes that are gorgeous colors. I'm gonna go in with the Flower Pots powder blush in Wild Rose. Also, I feel like my base is looking actually really good today. My nose in general. And my pores do seem to actually have a minimized effect to them. I think it's because I actually got enough of that setting powder on my face this time. Last time I didn't get enough on and it was real creasy. I went off camera, like looked at myself in the mirror and like all of this in here was just like extra creasy. I was kind of mad because the Milk setting powder was really talked up and really hyped, and people seem to really like it, especially for setting the under eyes and also for pore minimizing effect it had. Understandably stoked, but I think I really just didn't use enough the first time. Things are looking a lot more put together. Also, welcome to my channel. Blush lovers are us. If you don't like blush, this channel unfortunately is not for you. If you thought I should have stopped applying blush like 3 minutes ago, click off right now. And also, because on this channel we use more than one blush per look, I'm gonna go in with my Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amore, not Luminoso. Luminoso is a bit too peachy for this look. Berry Amore is the more plummy shade of the Milani Baked Blushes, but it is still gorgeous. And it's a little bit more understated as well. I usually use this as a blush topper. A highlighter in a pinch. If I'm pressed for time and only have time to put on blush or highlight, I say to myself, why not both? Highlighter. There are a couple different ways this could go. I do have quite a lot of pinky purple highlighters. I've got the Moonchild Glow Kit. I have ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Smoke and Whistles, which actually would be really pretty with this look. Master Chrome in Molten Rose Gold, which you've seen a bunch lately, so I don't know if I want to go in with that. It might be a bit warm actually. I haven't used this a lot on camera yet, but I do have Fenty's How Many Carats, which is just like straight up glitter. I think I'm gonna go with Smoke and Whistles today as just, I guess, to start, but I think the tones of this one are gonna work. Go in with a finger, tap that on. Honestly, if you need like a highlighter that's under 10 bucks, go to ColourPop. Hold on, I need to figure out what they're doing on camera for a second. We stand on guard for thee. Beautiful, guys. And now I'm just gonna take a smaller brush and pop it into the inner corner and the brow bone. Tip of the nose, bridge of the nose, up onto the forehead. Also, because I feel like it and I want to use another highlighter because I'm addicted, I'm gonna go in with How Many Carats and just beef this up a tiny bit. I truly do believe that this highlighter was made for the camera, because in person it kind of looks like just a bunch of glitter, but when you look at it on camera, it looks wet. I truly believe that Rihanna invented this for the beauty guru. I have to think, I have to believe that. I'm going to quickly just shade the corners of my mouth a little bit because I want to kind of tie in the more avant-garde feel that this eye look has. I'm going to pop on some freckles and then we will be back to add a lip and finish this look. Nearly done. All we have left to do is lips, and for that I'm going to use something that probably doesn't really go with the look, but I'm going to use something that I wanted to try on camera, and that is a new NYX Liquid Suede shade that I got. This one is called Brooklyn Thorn, which sounds edgy AF. This is a little intense, but I love the color. It's really fun. It is warm enough that I think it's flattering. I feel like if I wanted that like good match, I probably would have gone in with this. While I was waiting for my battery to charge, I did actually end up adding a little bit to the lip. I ended up going in with the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Berry Recognize, which actually turned out to be like the perfect shade with this gray undertone to match the eyeshadow. So solid choice, me. Really glad I did that. And before I spill any more beverages, I'm going to wrap it up and call it a night. This is the completed look. I'm very happy with how it turned out. This was a way easier look to execute than the previous two from this palette. It did not take a whole lot of layering. I think it has a lot of interest without being too overly complicated. So that is look 3 from the Modern Renaissance palette. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one more look out of this palette before I wrap Modern Renaissance, only because I don't want to bore you guys with more sort of warm toned neutral looks. But anyway, let me know what you think down below of this look, of how the series has gone so far, what you think I should do next with Modern Renaissance for the final look, what I should do next in general with my channel. I definitely am open to any and all suggestions, especially with some new people watching. Also, I should let you guys know that I will be out of town coming up soon from November 26th to December 23rd. That will be for a contract out in Calgary. I don't know whether or not I will bring my equipment with me to film while I'm on contract, so jury's still out on that. I will update you on other social media. So to new subscribers, sorry that you had to subscribe at the exact wrong moment, but you should know I'm not the most consistent uploader because I have other jobs that take priority over this one. I do upload as often as I can, and I'm trying to upload more and more frequently now that my audience is slowly expanding, so I do want to be a little more frequent with those. But if you do want to be notified every time I upload a new video, just hit the bell icon down below. Sometimes it works. Also, if you liked this look, if you like this series, if you like this channel, if you like me in general, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out a great deal. Also, this isn't the best time to do it, but I would love if you subscribe to my channel. We are now 300 something strong, which is almost 100 more than the last time I said that on this channel, which is kind of overwhelming. So again, thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel while I was at Desert Bus. It means a lot to me, and I thank you so much for the support. That is it for me. I'm gonna go hang out and grab some dinner and watch some more Desert Bus. Please be kind and generous to everyone you meet out there in the world today, and hopefully I will see you on the next one, whenever that may be. Bye guys.